Hey everyone, it's Candace of Candace O Beauty and welcome back to my channel. This video is actually footage from a live that I did on Instagram where we did like a little chit chat, get ready with me, and I did this look. It was unplanned, just kind of completely off the cuff. But if you want to see how I recreated this look and listen to us shoot the shit, then keep on watching. Get into this skin. We have fetus skin going on. I am 6 months in with my esthetician Ashley of Skinderlust, and my skin is just flourishing. We look like a fetus. Who's 37? Who's almost 37? Not me. So I have some new products that I am liking. I've been using some Good Molecules products. I had a really bad reaction. I don't know if it was to other skincare I was using. I don't know if it was a result of my second vaccine shot. After I got the vaccine, my skin was completely going haywire. I mean, like over my whole entire body. I don't say that to scare anybody, but I had a lot of issues with my skin post second vaccine. I had to switch up my whole skincare routine to accommodate what was going on and things that I had, like really bad breakouts and some hyperpigmentation and discoloration. So I've been using some things to help, and there's quite a few things that I've been using that have helped me over the past couple of weeks. First thing that I've been using to kind of get my skin back on track is the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. I got this as a sample quite some time ago, and I had to open it so it didn't go bad. And this cleanser mixed with my exfoliating cleanser has been really great. I also have been using the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I've been using this in the morning and in the evening. I definitely have seen some changes in my skin. Like this spot is getting lighter. I had some other hyperpigmentation. And then I've also been using the Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. We know that hyaluronic acid is bae. It's tied for top two of my favorite ingredients, hyaluronic acid and glycolic acid. Those are my favorite. But my skin has been so dehydrated. I mean, like just flaking and peeling dehydrated. So I have been using this serum and just to give me plump baby skin, because what I say, fetus skin. I want to look like a fetus, okay, in utero, just rolling around in all the juices and berries in the amniotic sac, okay? That's what I want to look like. Fresh, never been touched skin. I am gonna do my makeup. I don't know how this is gonna go. I still have not found the perfect foundation color and formula for me yet. Been playing around with things. I've been mixing and matching colors and just trying to make some shit shake. If you don't know, I stopped drinking and eating meat at the end of January. It was totally just a discipline thing. I wanted to see if for February, for 1 month, I could not eat meat and not drink alcohol at all. I don't have an addictive personality by any means, but it honestly was bothering me that I can stop doing anything that I want to do. And I don't even drink that often, but if I ever said I wasn't going to drink, I never made it past like 2 weeks. Really wanted to just see, just discipline wise, take out meat and alcohol for a month and just see if I could just do that, despite attitudes, despite period cravings, despite emotions, despite hanging out with other people who are eating whatever they want to eat. Can I, for a month, just do it? Much to my surprise, not only was I able to do it, child, back roll who, like wasn't even in the gym, dropping weight, keeping it off. I felt good. I was sleeping great, not bloated. My cycle was a bit more pleasant, and I was like, all right, well, let's keep the party going. Even after my month was up, and I was like, all right, let me try to like slowly incorporate some meat back in. And I immediately felt like disgusting. Like, it literally was uncomfortable. I couldn't get to a detox tea quick enough. Like, I was like, I need this shit up out of here. Literally. I don't have that issue if I do like fish or seafood. So I was like, okay, well, I guess the girl is pescatarian. I do still long for a really good steak, but it's just no point until I go to the right place and get said steak prepared. So until that moment happens, I'm just not going to. I've tried having chicken, I've tried having a burger. It's not that they taste nasty or anything. It just literally does not sit well with my system. So, and honestly, I'm enjoying being snatched more than anything else. So if I'm going to be snatched just eating seafood and fish, then so be it, because she's vaccinated Vixen this summer and the streets are calling my name and I'm going to be outside. Fuck what you heard. I'm going outside and I'm going to look damn good outside. And I haven't worn makeup, well, outside of last Saturday, I hadn't worn makeup. I hadn't worn makeup since the day of my second vaccination. Outside of not really wanting to. My skin was freaking out so bad. I didn't wear anything. But I did get a facial yesterday. I got some microdermabrasion and I got a lactic peel. So if I'm giving you extra fetus skin right about now, then that's probably why. Still struggling to find the right foundation. Everything I have right now is really matte, which I hate matte foundations. One, I think it's just cool for like if you're in studio, but I like a good fresh give me skin situation, like everyday situation. But so we're completely playing around in makeup here. If it looks crazy, then whatever. Playing around with and trying out the Juvia's Place I Am Magic. It's a velvet matte foundation, velvety matte foundation. To me, you can use all the marketing words you want to. That shit just sounds dry, and more dry. But we're finna see. Now, I did pre-swatch this and I was like, I don't think this is going to work at all. I was like, I don't think this foundation is going to work. But once I blended it in, it didn't look too bad. But this is what it looks like. It feels like it's just not going to work. But see, like that looks absolutely crazy. But when I had worked it in earlier, and it wasn't too bad, which I can then warm my face up. See, it's actually not that bad. But this is like a heavy foundation, honey. Like, she's heavy. Oh, she's yellow. Mom, mind your business. Yeah, it is. This is a casket heavy, casket sharp foundation. Like, if you have a lot of hyperpigmentation or acne scarring or anything like that, this is a heavy enough foundation. And when I say like a little goes a long way, that's it. Any new foundation recommendations for summer 21? You know, I think that depends on your preferred level of coverage and finish. I personally am a dewy skin like girl. Not everybody likes that, but I have dry, dehydrated skin. So for me, I like things like maybe like NARS Sheer Glow. I like Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. If you are in a very hot area and maybe you're someone who's oily and you sweat a lot and things like that, then I would probably suggest maybe something different, like maybe the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. That's a really good one, and apparently they just reformulated it. So the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation has been reformulated. I really did enjoy that formula. I need a new one because the one I have is no longer the right color and it's expired. Y'all know I'm not a fan of Fenty Beauty complexion products, but I think I might try the new tinted moisturizer thing she has going on. So this is one of the Juvia's Place concealers. This is number 8. Again, we are just freestyling because I don't even know. Totally playing. Have no idea what I'm doing. We are just gonna play. I have no idea how this is gonna blend out. I hope I don't end up looking crazy. But here we are. I don't always cream contour or like liquid contour. I generally just do a powder, only because I'm lazy and it still gives me what I need. It's not bad. Not bad. I can dig it. This is probably really good. Girls who have larger foreheads, like if you're trying to like warm up the hairline. Clearly, I don't have no forehead, so there's no point in warming up a hairline that you don't fucking have. I can get with it. Alright, so it's gonna get tricky when we get to the concealer because I don't have any concealers that are the right color. Okay. I know that the concealer I'm about to use is not the right color. Sorry, I'm just wetting my sponge with some Fix Plus spray. I know it's not the right color. However, I'm gonna make it work. And I'm gonna do my concealer a little bit different than I normally do. The girls have been doing their concealer a little bit different, so I tried it. Normally I do like this whole triangle thing, but I have tried something different. It's supposed to give you like a more lifted look. We know when we're highlighting and contouring, we're just bringing depth and dimension back to the face. So anything light comes forward, anything dark recedes. So we have sculpted with a little bit of cream contour. I'm going to, and the whole thing is you want to create like a oval shape in your face. If I do just the triangle, it can kind of like drag down a little bit. So we're gonna play around. Again, before y'all come for me, I know this is not my right concealer shade, but I'm like a makeup MacGyver and I'm gonna make this shit work anyway. Here we go. All right, so I've been watching the girls do concealer a little bit differently. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So they literally only do like a little bit, like right here, and they're pushing it like against their nose, right? Push it against the nose right here. And then dragging right here. And you're like, well, where's the rest of the concealer? Like they're literally just putting a little bit right here and then right there. Blend it out. It gives you a more lifted. I feel like I'm more lifted. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I did it on Saturday and it worked. All right, tips for keeping shine away. I have to think from just an artist perspective because my face is actually dry boots. I don't necessarily struggle with shine. One of the things you can do is actually using like a translucent powder first. You can go over your face lightly with the translucent powder first. You can also spray your face with a setting spray before you apply your foundation, so then it kind of locks in. Make sure you're pressing powders in. That helps absorb oil. And a mattifying primer if you really, really need it. Those are things that have worked for me, and I have done weddings in like Dominican Republic when it's like 90 degrees out. So my thing about the e.l.f. Camo, the Hydrating Camo Concealer, things I like about it. One, it's $6. Hello, we love that. I like the coverage. I kind of don't like how big the doe foot applicator is. I don't think it's conducive to me getting in places that I want to get in. But that's just me. I prefer a skinnier one like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. That would be my preference. All right, so here's one thing. I like it because you can still see my cheek, as opposed to if I did like a whole triangle down. So I feel like my face is more lifted that way. I feel like it allows it to be like less muddy once I do go in with powder contour and then blush. So it's just highlighted and lifted where I needed it to be. I'm gonna keep playing with it in the whole technique situation, but Saturday when I did it, it slapped. Chloe had a little eventful afternoon. Chloe, she got bit by a dog a couple of times. Some dog named Tsunami. And it took everything out of me not to be that dog parent and wild out, because I really wanted to make a whole fucking scene, but I just grabbed my baby and came inside the house. I dropped Chloe over the balcony into the courtyard, and she was just running around minding her business. I was being a lazy / efficient mom, and I was like, I don't feel like walking her right now, but she needs to stretch those little legs. So I let her out into the courtyard, and lady came in with her dog, some dog named Tsunami, which Chloe always sees through the window but never gets to play with her. And they were chilling for a second, and then next thing I know, I hear my baby. I see the dog go after her. I see the dog go after Chloe. And I honestly was thinking nothing of it. Like, Chloe plays with big dogs all the time. Chloe can get aggressive at times. And I'm just like, okay, they're dogs. And I always tell people, like, until she cries, she fine. And she'll learn. Ciao. My baby got to screaming. The dog bit her more than once. And the way she came running to me with a little fear in her eyes, and she went to go jump over the wall. So I was like, great. Now my baby's traumatized and she's not going to go outside. I need my baby to go outside. So, girl. And you know I was already traumatized because Leo was viciously attacked like 3 years ago. So, ciao. Unacceptable. And the thing is, I know dogs can play rough and like things happen, but that was honestly a little too aggressive to me. It was a little too aggressive to me, and I didn't like how she handled it. I didn't like how she handled it because she was just like, oh, okay. She didn't seem apologetic or really concerned, and I was like, we can't play with that dog anymore. Oh, we're coming together. This is the Morphe Glamour Bronze in the color Leader. I still feel like she's like a little too red for me, but I'm just trying to keep a light hand. See, now I want to go outside because I have a cheek. All right, I am taking that same bronzer that I warmed my face up with. Y'all know the drill. I'm going in my crease because we like continuity in the face. I don't know how this one blends, but it'll do. I think now I might try to put, I'm gonna try to put maybe something a little more matte on the lid. Maybe. Okay. All right. So I am putting, it's more of an iridescent shade. I don't like cut my crease. I'll just take a flat shader brush and just use the tip and then kind of push that up to like my crease line. But you're not about to find me out here like doing a whole full cut crease with like concealer and all of that stuff. Not that I'm against it, I just haven't done it, and because I just don't need to. All right, we got a crease, we got a lid. I'm gonna go in with a dark chocolate color and deepen the outer V area. Oh yeah. Get a little depth of dimension. Just fix that a little bit. Ready? I'm gonna go back in and clean up a little bit. You'll see, like, I always tip my head back because it's like I do have a hooded lid, like, because you can see the fold, but if I tip my head back, you can see and like feel like where the crease would be, and I can create that shape. And then that's when I can go in with my brush and literally push up and then create the lid I want. Because if I, like, most people, like, some people, like, oh, they only go up to the fold and they think that's it. Well, child, when you open your eye, now the color gone. So you gotta push up. See, this is why I don't like matte faces. My face feels dry boots. We're gonna see if we can warm her up some. I think I'm gonna go in with sugarcane. She's a little bit darker, and it's got some little shimmer, iridescence here. If you're new here, I always do my blush before I finish my face, so it looks softer later. All right, so I like to go a little heavier with the blush, but then go in with a finishing powder, not a setting powder. There's a difference between setting and a finishing powder. And this is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow finishing powder. And it has like, it's slightly luminous. See, now I look just like, the blush just looks like it's coming from within. I really can't believe I'm out here doing brows last. Maybe that's why my face just don't feel right. When I tend to do my brows last, I tend to do them more fluffy and not like completely go in and like carve them out. But let's see. Oh, it is almost April. I am finally, because I have not had my brows professionally done since October of 2019. Because, you know, then like the panini happened, and then I just didn't. But, so we always want to complain about this. I have two different arches. You know, like this one's up here, this one's a little bit down here, one's thinner than the other. So I gotta do like a little bit of magic when it comes to my brows. But I finally made my appointment to get my brows powder ombre. So I'm getting semi-permanent brows towards the end of April, and I can't wait. Of course, I will be documenting it. See, this is the only thing I feel like when I do my brows, like after, I mean, I'm not against a fluffy brow, but maybe I just need a lash, like, because I am feeling very like 12-year-old, my first brow situation. So this is a MAC like brow pen. I literally just kind of like fluff, like just run it through just to make them just look a little bit more fluffy. Something is missing. We need some black, baby. Darken this up. See, there we go. You see what liner does? Child. Liner is everything. On the lower lash line. It just frames the eye. There we go. There we fucking go. All right. Everyone doesn't like this, but I am going to lift up and I am going to tight line. It just frames the eye. I think I'm also gonna smudge some right at the lash line. Like, I'm not even trying to be like a straight line with it. I just really want to just smudge it. You know, Sometimes it should just come together. Same pencil brush I used on the bottom. I'm literally just gonna smudge it out. I am feeling very open casket sharp, so I'm going to hit that with some Fix Plus spray. All right. I don't always use lash primers, but we're here. This is the Chanel lash primer. All right, so this is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Rebel mascara. It has a very tiny wand, which I like for the bottom. This is the first time I've used it in conjunction with the lash primer though. I've never primed my bottom lashes. I already have really long bottom lashes. Oh. All right, I can dig it. Oh, I like this with the lash primer. So I'm gonna go in with the iLord Line and Lash little liner adhesive. I've been obsessed with a series on Netflix, which I actually finished last night, about Formula One racing. And girl, the new series, like the new circuit actually starts this Sunday on ESPN. So the Bahrain Grand Prix is this Sunday, and I'm caught up. But yeah, the Grand Prix, the Bahrain Grand Prix is this Sunday at 11 a.m. on ESPN. And I know what I'll be doing. Baby, she's a lash. And I think that's record time me putting a lash on. What was that, 3 seconds? That was 3 seconds. Oh, yes. I'm gonna pinch. Before y'all ask, these are Ardell Remy lashes, number 782. I do not blend my lashes with mascara. A lot of people like to blend their lashes with mascara. I don't. I prefer to just pinch them against my lashes because I reuse my lashes a lot and it just makes it messy. So I like to get the best out of them, but I prefer very fluffy lashes. She's fluffy and like she's layered. Like, get into her. I like a good fluffy lash. They just look more natural. Okay, I'm not mad at this foundation with the, I really think it's the finishing powder because it's slightly luminous. I really think it's the finishing powder that's scented over. All right, Juvia's Place. While it's very full coverage foundation, I will say I don't feel like I have anything on. I can say that, which is good. Another thing about pinching your lashes, it brings them down and makes it more sultry. We know I stay in a come hither situation, but yeah, if you want to look more dull-eyed and open, like you can curl them up. I like to just always pinch them and bring them down and be more sultry. I'm liking her a little bit more now. Not a long time, no, I guess. Okay. Honey, when she dance, she comes together. Clearly, I'm feeling myself. Wait up. Hey, trying to decide which pencil. This is Brooklyn Thorn, and then this is Club Hopper. Well, I think I'm gonna go in with Brooklyn Thorn. I have a few favorite foundations that I've used over the years. I like Kevyn Aucoin Etherealist foundation. I like Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I like NARS Sheer Glow. I like Huda Faux Filter, but I prefer more glowing, luminous skin. So if you're super oily, you're probably not gonna like it. I am team overdraw your lips, but if you're going to overdraw your lips, don't overdraw your cupid's bow. Keep your cupid's bow the same and overdraw on the outside and bring it to the top of the cupid's bow. The other thing is, if you do this, you need to keep it matte. So I might go under here, but you'll see like I left a negative space. That is the only place I'm permitted to put gloss if I put gloss, because we need it to come forward. Anything light comes forward, anything matte recedes, because light comes forward. If you put gloss over the whole entire lip, the light is gonna hit your natural lip line and then it's gonna show through. All right, so I am going through over with, this is Pat McGrath Lavish. And I'm going to, oh, it's almost like the same color as the lip liner. Even better. Not fully feeling it. Not that I'm not feeling the lipstick, but not with this. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of gloss. All right, we've got a face. Okay, I'm here for it. It'll do. Again, I have no highlighter on my face. I just use illuminating products. This is just illuminating blush and an illuminating finishing powder over my whole entire face. I can get with this face. I can also get with this foundation. I feel like I need to do a wear test and like wear it for a long amount of time and see how it holds up. But listen, yeah, I'm not mad at the foundation so far, but it hasn't even been an hour and I do have dry skin. And this is supposed, and for this to be a velvet matte foundation, I'm wondering, are my natural oils ever gonna push through? So, but I like that for this to be a velvet matte foundation, I'm still getting enough glow. So far, it's a go for the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. Very full coverage. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. The people want to see you. You feeling better? I love you all, and I will try to be back next week.